So in this case here, what you're doing is you're installing a new upper balance jewel in its setting. So there's a setting here and a jewel. I gotta get yellow, I think will help better. So this is the jewel setting right here, like that, right? And it goes in like this. And there's just a bit of this right in the corner, right here, where the actual pivot touches or goes through the jewel setting. And then that pivot goes right through and it touches the cap jewel on the top here that's also in a setting. So if you're making a jewel setting and for some reason your upper, let me just delete stuff again here, I gotta back up again. If for some reason your upper and lower jewel settings are not set right, so again, this setting right here, I'm going to use yellow again here. This setting right here, I've shaded it, I think. This setting right here is up too high, right? Yeah, it's up too high, like that, causing you to actually raise this setting up a bit when you're adjusting it. Then you're going to have exactly the same problem. You're going to see that this, I just squeeze my fingers in there. You're going to see that that roller jewel ends up going, or the impulse jewel ends up going up and may not connect with the pallet fork properly. And the other problem you're going to have is, like I said before, if that goes up and you've got your center wheel is coming like this, like that. That's the gears, that's the teeth right there. Then this little gap right here, right? This gap is compromised as this balance will go up and then touch the center wheel. And that can happen if your settings, your lower jewel setting or your upper jewel setting is not put in the right position. They're not absolutely correct, right? So that is a significant problem. And if the other problem exists, then this goes down again, and then you're going to get the pallet fork rubbing against the roller table, which is another problem, right? So, and again, I'm going to back up again so it's not so messy. Tell another joke. 3 guys walk into a bar. Ow, there's my joke for the day. So that's the other problem. Now, I was talking about end shake, not so much side shake, but end shake. So if you've got end shake, it just means that the distance where this pivot is not touching the upper cap jewel, or it's not touching the lower cap jewel. It's floating effectively, and it allows this whole mechanism, the balance and balance staff mechanism, to move either up or down. And it depends whether you're face up or face down, right? So this would be face up on this side, and this would be face down on this side. I better not spell the rest of this word. I'm just going to get in trouble here. So you can actually hear it click. So if you take a watch and you hold it and you move it to face up position, you'll hear the balance actually drop a bit if there's a gap over here. So let me just get yellow out again. If there's a gap right here, you're going to hear that thing drop. As you move it to face up and you flip it to face down, you'll hear it drop on the other side. The only correction you can make there is get that jewel setting in the proper place. Like this is the jewel setting, as I said before, and you want to get it really well seated in the proper place. So those are a few things that can happen when you're trying to adjust a watch, and it can cause really big problems in the final operating specification of the watch. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say today. And again, let me know whether you like this format and whether you want me to talk about anything else in watch or pocket watch repair, maintenance, servicing.